It's okay, dude. It's only live radio. Take your time.
Right?
Yeah.
It's only 2.5 hours. Here we go. Introduce yourself. How you doing?
Jennifer Robin, Resilience Radio.
Resilience Radio. Here we are.
Kind of having this like sweat freak out attack right now because our listeners remember Desirae Harp, Run for Salmon, Audio Pharmacy. Everybody knows and loves her. So she is here too. So we have Desirae Harp and Stewie G, two freak out talents in one studio on a Thursday. This is crazy. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us.
You are on a brand new, hot off the presses, yesterday type track with Stewie G. But what are you working on independently? Because I know that you work with Kayleen Sisk, and she's running for office, which is that drama, right? Mm-hmm. Caught up in that. You run for Salmon all the time. You make your own music, and then you sit around being adorable. How does she do it? How does she do it? Freaking out right now.
Even though it's not on my project, I don't really trip off of that stuff because for me, I just see it as a beautiful song that got out to the world. And the same thing with me and Stewie last night. I just went in the studio and I just did my verse, and I know that it's gonna reach a completely different demographic because Stewie's a little hood and
just a lull.
and the thing is I feel like a lot of the times different artists will have different followings, and I want to be able to reach everybody. I don't want to fit into a box.
You're like, what box?
We were just having this discussion earlier in the car about how a lot of the times as Indigenous people, they might not agree with hip-hop that has cuss words in it and stuff like that, but in my personal opinion, people want to paint these images that there is perfection and they want music to represent this image of perfection when as human beings we are not perfect, and we have to be able to tell stories that are true to our hearts. And so for me, I can collaborate with people in the hood who are cussing, but if they have a positive message, then I'm down with it. And I could also collaborate with our Carlos Nakai, who is singing flute.
Stop. He dropped the F-bomb on this program live before we had the stop button. So pick a different example. I'm doing a bunch of like hallelujahs over here. But it's so true, and you should not be pigeonholed to any box or thing or this or that. And that is inspiring to other people to say it's okay to step out of that box or not feel the fear of if I'm not feeding this one audience, I shut down, or I'm not, that's hugely inspiring.
A lot of people say that in order for me to be successful that I have to choose one or the other, but I view all of these things as a part of me. So when people say, well, why aren't you focusing on just this? I say, well, because I'm doing it all on my own time. Leave me alone. I'm happy with my life, and that's all that matters. And so I promise you that you will see the Desirae Harp solo album drop. But for now, I have a bunch of collaborative projects out there, and when the solo album drops, I will let you know.
Her obituary is going to be like 4 pages. I can't even write it. So yes, we will have you in. We'll do a debut, and I'll get some autographs. Because I feel like I have to be fair to Stewie G, but he's like, whatever, she's on it. She's got it. What she said. Yeah, I feel that way too. Yeah. I'm just going to piggyback off that one.
What did the caller say?
So we got a caller saying how much they loved what you guys are saying and what's going on in your neck of the woods. So we do have to take a minute and talk about, does anybody have the flyer for tonight? With Water We Thrive, Water Awareness Art Show, Holland Project, Reno, Nevada, there will be Youth Connecting Through Water, a pop-up art show, and then musical extravaganza. So starting at 8, you got Ledreagle, Stewie G, Desirae, oh my gosh, Harp, and then I guess Isha was saying some other local yokels.
I just wanna be iconic. I just wanna be known. shit is hard. We seen the high, we seen the low, we seen the low. We all equal, y'all don't seem to know, seem to know. We seen the high, we seen the low, seen the low. But we still young, so there's room to grow, room to grow. We seen the high, we seen the low, seen the low. But we still young, so there's room to grow, room to grow. We seen the high, we seen the low, seen the low. We still young, so there's room to grow. Yeah. Hey, rest in peace, everybody that passed on. We never forgot about you. We always here in our hearts. I want to thank you guys. Everybody that put this on to give me a chance to speak and do what I do. So I appreciate you guys and everybody here. I hope.
Yeah. Blessings on blessings, blessings, blessings on blessings on blessings, blessings on me, blessings on you, blessings on the fam band, blessings on the crew, blessings, blessings on blessings on blessings, blessings, blessings on blessings on blessings, blessings on me, blessings on you, blessings on the fam band, blessings on the crew. They don't need it though, they just want it good. I ain't real now, I moved about the hood, I'm back to the grass. Suicide and death. Family love you and they hate you in the same breath. They will use you and abuse you till ain't nothing left. That ain't right though. So you just taking left. Trying to find the light so one day you just up and left. Now you're headed for the sunshine. Show me love one time. My people say it's time to pray. Soldiers say it's gun time. Warriors on the front line say mother the one time. Middle fingers up, fist up, hands up. War mask on, bandanas on, stand up. Every day's a holiday, a birthday celebration and a death. Teachers, lessons, the future past passing. The kings and the queens, the heathens and the peasants. A toast for what I'm thankful for the most. Blessings, blessings on blessings on blessings. Blessings, blessings on blessings on blessings. Blessings on me, blessings on school. Blessings on the fam band, blessings on the crew.
Dishonored for so long, tears pouring from my eyes. I let the water cleanse my spirit, carry me to life. I pray that I can walk in beauty all around and let go of all this pain my hopelessness has found. Some people only trust themselves, climbing up hoops but get no help. Now they're standing at the liquor store praying for someone to put a penny in a cup. Never ask for more, putting junk inside their mouth, trying to ease the pain and get turned out. That's what happens to a little girl right from the age of 4, crying to her mama and continuing to be ignored. She was sold to a pimp down south, lost and confused when she took that route. 13 with a fake ID, blasting the music but she got no beat. Disconnected from the rhythms of the earth, never comprehending what she's worth. I've been waiting on her safe return, a beautiful day when she was born. Dishonored for so long, tears pouring from her eyes. She let the water cleanse her spirit, carry her to life. I pray that she can walk in beauty all around and let go of all this pain her hopelessness has found. I dedicate this song to all the women and children who continue to be violated and ignored by the local communities and government. To those who have been driven in sex traffic, exploited in the workforce, displaced from their traditional lands. To those who have been beaten and murdered, I pray you understand that you are beautiful. It is not your fault, and you will never be forgotten. Don't truth of the self. No more surviving, it's time to thrive. It is that for life. Don't count me out, don't count me out. No more hiding, it's time to shine. When the people rise, don't count me out, don't count me out. 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 Don't count me
Gratitude, blessings. Listen to the spirit, she whispers, you can hear it. Mother Earth is speaking through the wind. Ay, listen to the animals, the elders and the ancestors. Mother Earth is speaking through them. Ay, listen to the elements, listen to the spirits. Mother Earth is speaking through the wind. Ay, listen to the young ones, the next generations. Mother Earth is speaking through them. Ay, give me the word to touch the people that'll make them cry. Please bless the water, the earth, the wind, the sky. Forgive me, mama, I have sinned and I have took advantage. I have drifted off of the thoughts of other planets. I make promises to be a better steward to you. I see them cracking, I sit back and watch them do it to you. Don't understand it, all this damage that they doing to you. They running trains through your veins and pumping fluid through you. Yeah, they murder us, venomous and poison us. They murder us, imprison us, and poison us. Used to pillage through the village like some savages. They call us Indians and Redskins and savages. We survived 500 years of emancipation. We survived 500 years extermination. Now they desecrating sacred sites and damaging her spirit. Mother Earth is speaking. Tell me, can you listen to her spirit? She whispers, you can hear it. Mother Earth is speaking through the wind. Hey, listen to the animals, the elders and the ancestors. Mother Earth is speaking through them. Hey, listen to the elements, listen to the spirits. Mother Earth is speaking through the wind. Hey, listen to the young ones, the next generations. Mother Earth is speaking through them. Back to the res, yeah, I'm back to the basics. Back to the fried bread, see you in my laces. Back to the hood, yeah, I'm back to the basics. Back to the drum board, off to the race. Yeah, I'm back to the res, back to the basics. Call me Donald Sterling, but no, I'm not racist. Since I just lied, now I'm speaking for a tongue. That's the life we live in, all my niggas that are young. They wanna be black, banging, drinking, and drugs. It's the dark world skin, all they want is our love. But we care for ourselves, forget about our people. Don't wanna come as one, don't wanna come as equal. Speak about the real, but scared to walkie talk. I'm leading these giants with my bow and my box. Or in these rhymes, the truth that I'm speaking, like on the res, is tricking and tweaking. What you gonna do? Like my name is Hulk Hogan. These kids out here are the reason they keep going. Savage fan, let it pride till the day that I die. Man, these kids out here still busting my rhymes. I bounce out the pit with my Indian diamonds. Bees work around my neck, yeah, I'm Indian child. I ain't worried about it, man, I'm Indian grinding. I ain't worried about it, check, man, I'm Indian grinding. I keep bouncing, I keep shaking. All my natives on the red, quit baking. Fried rice with the eggs and bacon. Yeah, I'm so fly that I'm actually making. Hey, where you from, native? Throwing up the lady. Don't worry about the money I'm making. Stewie G is better than we. Hey, coming from the sands, from the family. Wanna be a baller like my name's Shoney. And hit it in your face like I'm Steph Curry. Making it splash like I'm doing rain dancing like my bone. Man, I got ants in my pants. Praying for the earth, that's what I do. Warrior of the people, how I got my name Stewie. Back up the pit with my Indian diamonds. Beat work around my neck, man, I'm Indian shining. I ain't worried about a check, man, I'm Indian grinding. I ain't worried about a check, man, I'm Indian grinding. I bounce out the pit with my Indian diamonds. Beat work around my neck, man, I'm Indian shining. I ain't worried about a check, man, I'm Indian grinding. I ain't worried about a check, man, I'm Indian grinding. They never really love me like they say they do. If they did, they wouldn't lie to you in grammar school. They wouldn't feed you all these lies with a splinter spoon. They would nurture you and care for you like grandmas do. They never really love you like they say they do. If they did, they wouldn't lie to you in grammar school. They wouldn't feed you all these lies with a splinter spoon. They would nurture you and care for you like grandmas do. No matter the movement, no matter the occasion, we are one people, one native nation, connected by the cause, sacrificing laws. The time is right now, and now the time is ours. Indigenous, listen to the flow. Native American, I don't know more. Desirae Ledreagle, the hope of the nation.
I wake up at dawn and I wonder what I'll do. I try to send positive intentions. White shells in the east help guide my thoughts. Turquoise in the south brings progression. As I move into the west, abalone shells transform my present to action. Obsidian in the north protects me from the bad thoughts crawling to my direction. If faith is trust, do I believe I'm capable of anything, or do I hesitate to manifest my dreams? All the elements and ancestors are speaking through my heart, body, mind, and soul. As I walk through life, they give me all the strength I need. I bless the space, catch my breath and find my place. I see a face on the horizon, shifting shapes. Can I change what's in my heart? If I sing to the stars, will they sing back? If the sun made holy breath through photosynthesis, can I sing a star chant? Balance can be restored when we're speaking living words that come from holy breath and have the strength to heal the world. I am reborn every day and I pray that I say what I mean, and I open the way for the rays of the sun to get into my brain. I am not caught by yesterday's pain. It's faith, it's trust. Do I believe I'm capable of anything, or do I hesitate to manifest my dreams? All the elements and ancestors are speaking through my heart, body, mind, and soul. As I walk through life, they give me all the strength I need. We've been walking through life blind, and it took us thousands of miles to see what was already on the ground. Paths paved in the sand, waiting to be found. We are walking in the footsteps of our ancestors today, and they walked for centuries so that we